But
Hmm.
besides all that, what have you been jamming since the last episode?
And B, I had to go back, bro. Like, you inspired me. I told you I haven't listened to Justin Timberlake in a minute. So I went back myself and listened to the 2020 experience. This one though, the deluxe edition. And I'm like, because I used to love this album. I played it
Which one? Part one or part two?
2020 part one.
Okay.
That's the best one in my opinion. That's the to me, that's the one I could just listen to.
Yeah, I
But
think part
just
two
yeah,
is
yeah.
the is just leftover stuff.
Yeah, yeah. So going back listening to this, bro, and I was like, come on, girl. She's like, she ain't listened to this in a long time as well. And I was like, bro, this album, hearing Strawberry Bubblegum, I was like, I haven't heard that in so long, bro. Strawberry Bubblegum. Hey, my girl dude was like, dang, he really chewing on the strawberry bubblegum because like, every song is like 10 minutes. It seems like it's so long, but it's like 8 to 7 minutes because like he did this whole thing where he had pretty much like part twos of the song. You know what I mean? Like it totally kind of changed the feel of the song or whatever. And just going back, listen to this album, bro. I don't know, man. Listen to it now as more of an adult because I was like 19 and like 20 when this album came out or something like that. I think I was 19. And like hearing it now and just, I was like, dang, I think I was 19, 2013.
Because I was in high school when this came out.
Yeah, I
You
was
couldn't have been
19.
if you was 20, that means I would have been 18.
That's what I'm saying. I was 19.
I
Yeah.
was 17 when this came out. Okay.
Yeah. Because I remember when Suit and Tie dropped on like everywhere.
I remember this song being out though. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That song was huge. But I'm saying I remember being hyped for the album. But
Mhm.
just going through here, bro, and just because how much did Timberland produce on this?
I think he's like the main
The
producer on the
main
album.
producer on here. What
That
happened
along
to
with Future love songs. See,
yeah,
that's
he
when
oh
you
yeah, he
say
did
like all them
those, yeah.
songs was long on there. That's because
Yeah.
that comes from that Future
That's
love,
feature.
the
Yeah, yeah,
Future,
yeah. That's
on the
my
Future
favorite.
Sex Love Sounds
That's my favorite thing
album by him.
from him.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But now just listening to it, bro, just put me back, bro. JT, his new stuff. I tried to listen to like The Man in the Woods, whatever. I remember when that came out. So disappointed because he was trying to do
Mhm.
too much. But
Mhm.
with this album right here, I feel like they did it wasn't to me, it wasn't better than the last one they did, but I feel like they brought back, you know, how they brought back what they was doing, but like they are more refreshed, you know what I'm saying? And it don't sound dated or nothing like that. Like I feel like if this album came out now, you'd be like, dang, I think this is a really good R&B project. I don't know,
Mhm.
B, do you think this did they set like a standard, V?
Who,
Did
Justin
some
Timberlake?
people in Timberland with this? I feel like
To be real with you, if literally Justin Timberlake would have did Justified his first album
mm-hmm.
up until 2020 Experience Part One, he would have had one of the best discographies in R&B
Just from
just from
and
those
and
three albums. Justified, Future Sex Love Sounds, and
those
2020 Experience.
they dope
B.
albums, bro.
And I was watching the clip. I think I talked about it last week, where
Mm-hmm.
Charlamagne was like, Justin Timberlake is closer to Michael Jackson than Chris Brown is. And I'm like, that's a
I
conversation.
ain't seen that clip.
It was an old Vlad clip because
Mm.
Vlad was saying like, oh yeah, Chris Brown is like the next Michael Jackson, and this is like I said, oh, this is when Charlamagne was
Yeah.
still dark, and he said, no, that's Justin Timberlake. He said Justin Timberlake pushed the sound, like he's the one that's like,
Mm-hmm.
pushing the sound forward and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
He was like,
That's
you
what I'm
just think
saying.
that he's that because he's a performer. Chris Brown's a better performer.
Former. But nah, that's a good take because I'm saying musically, the stuff that JT what they do is like it's more genre like bending and also it's pushing like R&B in a way. And I'm just
Hmm.
saying like a lot of people now kind of sound like this. I'm saying this don't sound like dated at all. It don't even only song that put me in a time frame. Even though like I know Mirrors was like on the radio a lot too, but Suit and Tie is the only song that I'm like, okay, it brought me back to 2013 when I couldn't get away from this song. But if you listen to this album, this is a really good album, bro. I don't know. That's one thing I liked about it too, because I was thinking about it in the context of like where I'm at in my life now, being 31 and being freaking 19 when this album came out and nothing and it still sounds, you know what I mean, like it don't have a placement, like it could be not anywhere and but it sounds like it's
It's timeless
ahead
music.
of it, it's timeless, but it also sounds like it's ahead of its time in a way. I'm just
Oh, so
saying.
just like Future Sex Love Sounds then.
Oh, of course, but I'm just saying
Hey,
Future
hey,
Lex, hey, that's a to me that album has some songs on there that come on, man.
To me, hey, to me, they neck and neck. God dang it,
They
the
too great.
2020,
Yeah, 2020
they
dope, bro.
yeah, they neck and neck for me.
Yeah, but nah, I was just going back listening to it, and I was like, I listened to it twice yesterday. Did something
Mhm.
just fall? Yeah, I listened to it twice yesterday. I was like, yo, bro, this album right here, it's a good album, bro. It's a great album. Classic?
Mhm. Oh yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think Future Sex
Mhm.
Love Sounds. That's why I'm
Oh,
like Justin Timberlake's
that's a
discography.
classic.
Like the first
That's a
half of
classic.
it, classic. The first
Hmm.
half is classic. Because even with his first album, half of it produced by the Neptunes, the other half
Hmm.
produced by Timberland. I'm like, he was locked in.
It just
That white boy can sing.
some people hate what Justin did to Janet Jackson. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, me, hey, you already know it over here, B. Just give me the music. I don't care about what happens and all that other stuff. It was an accident.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's what I've been told.
Hold up, B. But yeah, B. Great album, bro. Great album. What about you? What you listen to?
First thing I want to talk about probably has to be Paul Wall and Termanology's collab project, Start, Finish, Repeat the Deluxe. Now, shout out to the boy RB Reyes because he put me onto this because I think Enter the Dome, shout out to Tony from Enter the Dome.
Hmm.
He talked, he posted a picture of Paul Wall's The People's Champ, his second album. And I'm like, oh, I
Hmm.
love this album. Like, it'll be hard for me to critique it, even though I'm gonna have to later this year for a Dark Sage Interlude episode. It's gonna be
Hmm.
hard for me to critique this album because Paul Wall is just like Paul Wall. It's like you know what you're getting, but like the People's Champ is a really good album, especially during the time it
Hmm.
came out in. And then RB Reyes, my homie, he said, "Is this Paul Wall's best album? Do you think this is his best album?" I was like,
Yeah.
"I don't know." I was like, because I listened to that. I listened to two of his other albums. I forgot the name of them off the top of my head, but I listened to two of his other albums after that during high school a lot. And I said, "What do you think is his best?" And he sent me this one, and so I listened to it. Mostly, a good amount of it is produced by Stack Selecta. So
Hmm.
Paul Wall's in that little bag where it's like Bum B was kind of in that too. And I will say
Hmm.
that Paul Wall, he did a really good job on this project. Termanology is going to be Termanology, which he does a good job lyrically as well. But Paul Wall is the one that really surprised me because Termanology, I got what I expected from him. But Paul Wall, for me, I'm like, all right, you stepped your
What's the
game
name of
up on
this?
this one.
What's
Start,
the name of
finish,
this album?
repeat, the deluxe. And a good
Start
amount of it
finish.
was produced by Stack
Oh,
Selector,
I
but the
see.
whole thing is not produced by Stack Selector. Even uh, Large Professor has some production credits on here as well on a song or two. But yeah, overall, I was like, okay, I'm actually thoroughly impressed with this project right here. Paul Wall came out with a good album last year that I talked about on this show, and he came out with a good album the year this came out, I think 2023. So yeah, first off, shout out to my homie RB Reyes for putting me on to this. But yeah, really solid body of work. I liked every song on this project.
I never heard about this.
I
Terminology
didn't
and
either.
freaking Paul Wall. But I
But
know terminology.
terminology be with Bun B a
Yeah, I
lot
know.
on them
Yeah,
on them trill
yeah, but I know him
statics.
and Static Selector. They like
Yeah,
together.
see, to
They
me,
have the.
that reminds me of that when we talked about that DJ Mustard and that YG feature.
If
Like,
you get
hey,
if
like
you get a, yeah, yeah,
you get
yeah.
my beat,
You get my
you
what?
gotta take this too. You gotta take this
But
feature with it.
terminology, but terminology being one of the like, I haven't heard him rap in years, but he's more of like a lyrical guy. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just him and Paul Wall and Static. I know Static can do no wrong. He's a beast. So I
Yeah.
don't know. Be that. Hold on. Let me put this in my. I might check it out. I might check it out.
I'll say that, when it comes to like this lane of like Southern rappers, like getting with like these certain producers, like we'll talk about Two
Hmm.
Chains later, trying to get with these like underground producers and like, actually show like, yo, I'm here to rap, dog. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm not
Hmm.
afraid to rap. I like this genre of like this
Hmm.
age that we're getting in with these Southern artists. So
Hmm.
yeah, I don't know. It just brings a new life to like their discography and like their career to be looked at differently. But yeah,
Hmm.
shout out to RB Reyes for putting me on and shout out to Paul Wall. Did a pretty good job on this project.
I didn't know this existed. B. Did
I
not
didn't
know it
either. I
existed.
only knew of Paul Wall being on some Trill Statics because he was on Bum B's, Bum B's project. And Terminology has
Hmm.
been on some of Bum B's Trill Statics as well. So
Hmm.
yeah. What's your next project, B? Or next
My,
song?
well, my next project will be from Mike Shabb. Would be was it Shabb Van Gogh? He put out a new album. Mike Shabb, if you're not familiar with him, I think he's from Canada, but I don't know if he's from Toronto.
Did he have a
But
vinyl come out this weekend?
he probably did for the album. He probably did for his
Yeah,
album.
that's what I've been seeing a lot of talks about that over the music.
Yeah. Yeah, the album was okay. Um I listened to maybe I want to say about three of his albums before. This is probably not my favorite album by him. I probably need to have him more listens, but he falls in a lane of like with this one, he got a little bit of a modernized to him, like because he was using different like more of like mainstream kind of flows when it comes to like it felt like like What could be the example? I could say he was using kind of like the flow Micah used sometime if it come to like a little bouncy beat. He was getting on stuff like that because I don't because he also a producer, so I don't know if he produced some of that stuff too. And he got a song featured with Neonte, which I talked about before on here, and that kind of sound in that same vein. So I kind of he probably wanted to switch it up a little bit. It wasn't bad. It wasn't a bad album. There was some beats on here that I really rocked. I really liked, but lyrically or like subject drama, like Rope is like the track that's like more like, dang, like he kind of talked about like I don't know if he's saying his dad actually committed suicide or something like that, but that song right there was a very touchy song. It wasn't bad at all, but it was good song, just kind of dark. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But other than that, this album's kind of like light in a way, kind of playful in some bits, but not playful in production wise. But just I guess it didn't seem like it was serious when it comes to uh trying to make like this lyrical miracle song. Like I'm about to have fun and mess around with different flows and different production. So
Mhm.
overall, I think it's cool. I might have to return to it just to get a really good feel. I'll probably listen to some interviews by him to see like what was his direction from this. I don't know if he have anything like that out, but I don't know if any of you guys haven't checked it out. Mike Shabb, Shabb Van Gogh, check it out, man.
All right. My next project has to be Leon Thomas's Electric Dusk. I don't know if this is his first album or his second album, but obviously the
Yes,
album before.
I think his first. I think that's his first album.
Okay, cool. Because I know this one is before Mutt for sure, but I just don't know if he had the
Yeah.
project before this one or not. But yeah, I listened to that this weekend. I just wanted to listen to Leon Thomas's project before then because I see some people saying, "Oh,
No,
if
no,
you're
no.
electric."
Technically, it's his second because he put out something called Genesis, but like a little, seemed like a little EP to me. 23 minutes, I guess his album called Genesis in
Hmm,
2018, but I don't know. I say Electric Dust.
this is a
It's his
full,
stuff.
it's a full album. All
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
But yeah, I listened to it this weekend because like I said, I saw some people saying Electric Dusk over Mutt, and I'm like, let me go and listen to this Electric Dusk. And Leon Thomas, like I said before, he's not like the best vocally, and obviously this is a project before Mutt. Uh, I like Mud more, but this is not to say that this is a bad project. I like this project still,
Mhm,
but to me, this felt like more in the vein of like the darker side of R&B, kind of like more of like a Party Next Door, especially with the distortion and the effects that he would put on his voice at times as well. But overall, he was still making music that I really enjoyed and that I really liked and that I would bump still. So I have no problem with Electric Dusk. I just saw people saying like Electric Dusk over Mutt, and I was like, okay, I got to see what the hullabaloo was about with this Electric Dusk because I was like, I got to listen to it at some point. So I listened to it.
mhm,
Not a bad listen at all. I really
mhm,
enjoyed it. It's just when you compare it to Mutt, I'm just like, Mutt has a lot more standouts to it and higher
mhm,
moments to me than Electric Dusk. But that's not to
mhm,
say that Electric Dusk is a slouch of an album. Overall, Electric Dusk is a cool album by Leon Thomas, but it is definitely more in that vein of like if you like Party Next Door's style of R&B, you'll like Electric Dusk a lot more too. So yeah,
mhm.
Leon Thomas's Electric Dusk. Let me know what y'all feel about that. But B, what's your next project or song?
I'm gonna go a song with this one, and it's a song I think I talked about. I think I talked about no, I didn't talk about the song, but I talked about the underground UK scene a little bit. But it's a
Mhm.
song called "Father" by Jim Legacy. It's been going around making some moves. Been seeing some clips about it. Been watching the music video, but I don't know, man. This song a little catchy, bro. Every time I'm on YouTube and I see it over recommended to me, I click it and listen to it. The production, they call it a jerk beat, pretty much, and it has like this sample of like it goes father and he like plays with that father and bother father. I don't know, but I don't know. I don't know. The beat is very catchy. The flow he uses, is integrated with the beat like it's like a perfect marriage, man. I don't know. I was like, this is catchy, man. Hold up, I feel a little young again. You know what I mean? But if you haven't checked it out, B, I recommend you check it out just to see what you feel about it, man. But it's a little I don't know. B is kind of fire. I ain't gonna lie. I tried to hate on it at first. I was like, all right, here they go again. This fake. They trying to push something. But then I hit for the second, third time. I'm like, hold up, man. I think I like this. I think I like it. But yeah, if y'all haven't checked it out, hey, check it out. If you don't like it, you don't like it. But it's Jim Legacy Father. It's just like single. I like the song. I like the music video too. Pretty cool.
All right. I guess my next thing that I've been listening to, since you went for a song, I'm gonna go for a song too. We was talking about this a little bit before we started recording. Raining
Hmm.
in LA. I forgot who it's actually by. Raining in LA by OkaySpade. This was a song that recently this weekend it was going viral on TikTok. If you're on
Hmm.
TikTok, you're on the side of like LeBron stuff, NBA stuff, Stephen A. Smith,
Hmm.
all the like funny meme stuff from NBA, then you would have heard this song because the LeBron stands blew this one out of the water with all the montages, all the little skits that they was doing. It's called Raining in LA, and all it goes is LeBron James. It's a comedic
This,
song. It's not
it's
something
so
to be
funny,
taken
bro.
seriously. But when you see it in the context of these videos, it is hilarious. He recently put it on Spotify and all the streaming services. So yeah, I was like, yo, this song is hilarious. Like I have been dying watching all these videos with this song. And I'm like, I'm glad that he put it on streaming services. And he only added like three extra words to it. He repeated those words. It went back to the LeBron thing as the
Oh
hook.
my,
I'm like, yo, this is peak R&B. We
bro,
need more R&B like
sick.
this. I'm like, how are people talented like this be? They use it for jokes.
Hey, bro. Sometimes you gotta get the jokes, man. But I don't know. When you sent me that, I never saw that before. Never popped up in my algorithm. Plus, I'm not on TikTok. But it was funny. It was funny. I laughed.
They call it LeBron and B, and I'm like, yo,
LeBron.
this has me dying. Or R and Bron. I'm like, oh my god, this is hilarious. But yeah, if you guys have a chance to check it out, make sure you go on TikTok to watch the videos about it. Don't go and just listen to the song because listen to the song, you're like, all right, you gotta watch the videos to get some context with the song. But yeah,
Mhm.
was it raining as in Reining, not raining as in like it's pouring. But yeah,
Mhm.
raining in LA. This song is hilarious. But B, what's your next project or song?
Okay, this will be my next and final project that I listen to, and it will be Cooking Soul and Uncle John put out Michelin, man.
Man,
Hey,
you got to check that out. I
this joint right here, B. I was
fire.
bumping this. I rock with it because Cooking Soul, dope. Like I say, bro, Uncle John voice on some dope production, his rapping,
Mhm.
you can't beat it. So nah, I really enjoyed it, bro. He had some crazy lines in here. He just always saying some wild stuff sometimes. But he had a track with a track with Mike Shabs on here halfway. I really loved Primo
Mhm.
Rice. Primo Rice sounded so like on Lance Vance. He sounded low on there. I wonder why they did that. Like his vocals didn't sound like they were mixed in or something.
Mhm.
That really bothered me. But I like the song. I just didn't like that part. And then I have to re-listen to this, but this was a really good project, B. I enjoyed it. Because you haven't listened to a full Uncle John project yet, right?
I haven't listened to a full
No,
song.
none of yeah, yeah. You should
I've listened to
check
the
him out.
snippets. I listened to the
Right,
snippet and
right,
I
right.
reposted it on Twitter. So,
Yeah. Nah, check it out. I think the snippet on here that he posted
mhm.
that time, I think that's on here.
Yeah, no, no,
But
yeah,
like,
because it was coming from this, I think.
but nah, this is dope. I didn't know this was coming out. Then
Oh,
I saw that Cooking Soul said it was dropping on Thursday, and I'm like, all right, bet. So I listened to it Thursday, and I need to go
like
back to it,
Thursday
but
night
man,
or Thursday
no,
during the
just
day.
yeah, Thursday during the day
Mm.
because it came out Wednesday at midnight. Technically, Thursday midnight, whatever Thursday. But yeah, man, none of you guys don't, haven't checked out Uncle John. I say check highly. This dude is dope. Always been putting out dope projects, and he links up with different producers. So, he taps in different directions when it comes to production. And Cooking Soul, if you're familiar with him, come on, Cooking Soul. Come on, man. He
Mhm.
cooking the soul up. The samples are always on point. And I don't know, bro. It's more than just the soul samples, bro. It feels soulful. You know what I mean? It brings a joy to you a little bit. You know what I mean? But check it out. Michelin Man by Cooking Soul and Uncle John. It's little under, what, no, under 30 minutes. It's 28 minutes, 10 tracks.
Mhm.
Get you in and get you out, bro.
Hey,
Fire.
shout out to Uncle John. I haven't listened to
Yeah.
it, but
Yeah.
we've had our conversations behind the
Hmm.
scenes. I was wilding.
Yeah.
I mean, I was wilding. He was wilding too,
Yeah.
though. But
Yeah.
we agreed to disagree. But either
Yeah, yeah,
way, shout out
yeah.
to him. You know
No,
what I'm
Uncle John,
saying?
he
I
cool
need to
people,
check it
bro.
out. Yeah,
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 he
he
cool
is.
people, bro.
I need to check it out to see what it's about because I've been
Right
wanting
on.
to check his music out after that whole
Hmm.
kerfuffle, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
But yeah. My last project, and it was one I actually listened to today because I was just like, dang, did I jam anything last week? And so
Hmm.
I went to Rick Ross's Trilla, his second album, his sophomore album.
Hmm.
This has songs on there like Speeding with R. Kelly, Here I Am with Nelly and Avery Storm, and The Boss with T-Pain. What's
How
up?
speeding goes? I'm
Yeah, no,
speeding.
no. See, on the
How it
music video
goes?
version, I'm speeding,
Yeah,
speeding, I'm speeding. But on the actual album version, I'm speeding, speeding, I'm speeding. I'm just
for
like,
real.
ugh. And R. Kelly even has a little verse on there. Like he has like the last verse of the song. He killed it. Sitting in the living
Oh,
room watching the Grammys, wishing that was me that was on the
yeah,
Grammys.
that means yeah. I remember that. I remember that. I remember that. B. I remember that. So hold up. This album came out what year?
2008, I think.
So I haven't put out this video yet, but I listened to. Well, I didn't listen to ranked albums from 2008. Didn't rank them. I've just looked at them, right? And I was like, Trilla, I don't remember nothing from this album. And I say,
Mhm.
B, if you see this video, I just don't remember nothing from it. And now you saying
Wait,
stuff, I'm
no, but
remembering.
this is crazy because you're gonna know the hits like the boss.
Yeah, yeah,
I
yeah.
got a fresh lineup,
Yeah, so,
fresh outfit, got to have the party lot on
so
smash. And
fast.
then
Yeah.
here I am. If I got a bunch of dollars, I'm gonna spend it on
Yeah,
her.
it just didn't register me when I was doing it. I was like, B, don't get mad at me, but I can't think of nothing on this
It's like one of
album.
my
I couldn't
first
think
hip
of
hop albums I bought on bootleg, and so I
B.
recently
I
had
could.
to do the right thing and buy it on vinyl
Okay, okay, yeah.
because it came
You
out
redeemed
limited.
yourself,
It was
B.
it was a limited vinyl.
Hmm.
But yeah, I
And
re-listened
my
to it
bad. I didn't
today.
mean to. I didn't want to
No, no,
interrupt
no.
your.
No, no, no. This is a good conversation because see, now you hurt my soul. Now that I heard that. But yeah, Trilla, this is like the start of like the Rick Ross we've come to know and love. He's become a better MC since Port of Miami. He's picked a lot of good, better, and luxurious beats. He has now started that boss like lifestyle that we know him that I'm the boss and all that type of stuff. This is what that stems from. Deep in the rap
Hmm.
kind of like goes into the more luxurious stuff. It goes too deep into it to where it's not as enjoyable and it gets a bit boring at times. But this is like the part that this is the album that really like a God Forgives I Don't like kind of stems from. Teflon Don kind of stems from. Kind of stuff like this. Trilla has so many cuts on there on that album that I really, really enjoy. And just Rick Ross as an MC, you can see that he's stepping his game up, leveling up, but also making better songs as well. So yeah, Trilla had to go back to this 2008. Rick Ross, like I said, this is one of the first bootleg CDs I ever bought when I was younger. So yeah, y'all gotta let me know if y'all listen to Rick Ross's second album, Trilla. Yeah,
Man,
I cannot believe you couldn't remember
I
anything
could,
off
bro.
this
I
album.
blanked, bro. I blanked, B. I said I can't remember
B, you
nothing
got to
off
remember
here.
the iconic music video where Rick Ross jumped off the freeway and into the water.
Yeah, into the water, bro, onto the boat, and he was next thing he popped up on the boat,
Yes, and at the end, him and R.
bro.
Kelly was
I
walking down the
blanked.
runway.
I completely blanked. I was
Hey,
like, B, if you
B,
see
what
this
I tell you
video,
about that
bro,
camera, when you turn it on, you lose a few brain
bro,
cells.
lose everything, bro. Cause I'll be like, bro, I'll be like editing some of my videos. I'm like, bro, I knew that. Why I didn't say it? But
Uh-huh. Because there
I
was
don't know.
one video, there was one, I forgot. Oh, it was that one video you
Yeah,
had about ranking the worst years. And you, like I said, you
yeah.
named every single song off that Little Wayne, like Father Like Son, but
Right, right,
Stunt
right,
Like
right.
My Daddy.
I
You're like,
didn't think
man,
of
Leather Like a Soft,
yeah.
so. I'm like, you're naming the number one song.
Bro, it's sometimes it just blank you. The most obvious song, bro, just didn't pop up. And when you told me that, I was like, bro, I didn't name Stun Like My Daddy. And that
I'm
was
like, how did he
huge.
not? I'm
That
like,
was
how did he not
huge.
name this one
That was
song?
huge. Hey,
Like
that
you
was
said, look, B, you saying the B cuts. What about the A ones? God
bro.
dang
Look, hey, bro, I be freestyling, man.
it.
If I start writing scripts, bro, like these other guys write they bad scripts.
Hmm.
Hey, I'm telling you, I'll be on top of the gizzy. You know what I mean? Do my little research, but I like to freestyle, man.
I do too.
You know what I mean? Hey, B, I like to get the pen working. I like to get the brain working.
I just had to get back out, get the pen working.
Get brain working a
I,
little bit. You know what I'm
Facts,
saying?
B. I be trying to make the whole connection while I'm on the camera.
Facts, facts.
But yeah, man, y'all gotta let us know what y'all been jamming down in the comment section down below.
Man, shout out to Beyond Beats and Culture.